Go ahead, Mataji. I sent a link. It's a KK song. If we press in that, the translations are together, and then the
okay, let's check that.
Yeah.
Where is my chat box? It's here. Did you send it in the chat, or where did you send it, in the WhatsApp chat? Or
Yeah, WhatsApp. Or if you
okay.
can just check KK songs. Let me see if I can copy it in the chat. Yeah, I just pasted it on the chat right now.
Go ahead.
But we'll start with the meaning first. Okay. I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost of thieves, who is famous in Brija as the butter thief, and he who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins which have accrued over many lifetimes. I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves, who steals Srimati Radharika's heart, who steals the dark luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals all the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet. He turns the surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering homeless beggar. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all the three worlds. Mere utterance of his name purges one of mountains of sins. Such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere. O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion. You cut the terrible noose of Yamaraj. You sever the dreadful noose of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage. But you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees. O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And there, for a very long time, you will remain, receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery. O Krishna, thief of my everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart, because I will not release you for millions of eons. This wonderful prayer is composed by Bilamangal Thakur, and it's in Sanskrit. Vraje prasidam navanita choram gopangananam chadukula choram anika janmarjita papa choram choragraganyam purusham namami Sriradhikaya hridayasya chauram Navambudashamalakanti chauram Padashritanam cha samasta chauram Choragraganyam purusham namami Akinchani kritya padashritam Karoti bhikshun patigehina kinapyaho vishana chora edre drishta shruto vana jagatrayepi yadiyanamapi haryatya shesham giri prasaran api paparasin Ascharya Rupam Nanu Chandra Edre Drishta Shruto Vanamaya Kadapi Danam Chamanam Chatati Driyani Pranam Shathatva Mama Sarvameva Palayasi Kutra Druto Dhyachora Tvam bhakti damna si maya घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भिन्नत्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धं छिन्नत्सि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं मन्मानसे तामसराशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमाये निबद्धं लभस्व हेचौरहरे चिराय स्वचौर्यदोषो चितम् एव दण्डम् कारागृहे वास सदा मद्भक्तिपाशादृढबन्धने चलसन् त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरे सर्वस्य चौरं हृदयनाहि मोचयामि व्रजे प्रसीदं नवनीतचौरं गोपाङ्गनानां च दुकूलचौरम् Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bilamango Thakur ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudeva ki jai.
Thank you so much for the beautiful singing, Mataji. It had that tinge of South Indian classical music. We can tell you're a very good classical singer by the nice gamakas you added to the wonderful bhajan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very nice, beautiful singing. We'll now move on to the next part of the program, which is going to be recitation of chapter 15, which is entitled Purushottama Yoga. And there are so many benefits of doing all these things that we are doing, which we have planned for this program, singing Chaurashtakam or any other bhajan of Krishna, or reciting the Bhagavad Gita chapters, or reading Bhagavatam, anything related to Krishna, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. So the goal for all of us to meet here today is to spend this 15-20 minutes thinking about Krishna, talking about Krishna, and singing about Krishna. However, we also try to do that. We maximize our entire month starting today till August 16th to receive the grace. Just like, that antenna is there in the TV antenna, or these dish antennas are spread across to receive the waves from the atmosphere so that they can propagate the images or the views of the channels, right? Similarly, right now in this month, just like Damodara month, which we all were very excited and enthusiastic. Remember, we all met every day during Damodara month. And when the month was getting over, we were getting a little sad because we were not going to meet anymore. But now Krishna, hearing to our desires, is facilitating such wonderful opportunities. And now we are in Purushottama month. And now the atmosphere is spread. There's so much mercy that's spread across the atmosphere. It's for us to now take on to that grace and receive that mercy and enrich ourselves in Krishna consciousness. So this month is about conscious living. We have to be very conscious of every moment, and how we do that, it's up to us. There are many tips and tricks that we all can learn and apply through these programs, which we will talk more. But now I want to move on to Vatsal, right? It's going to be Vatsal who's going to read chapter 15 of Bhagavad Gita. Vatsal, beta, if you are here, please turn on your camera so that I can spotlight you. I see Nitya Leela Gaurangi Mataji. Please turn on the camera and so that I can spotlight Vatsal.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen for chapter 15.
Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha Atha Panchadashodhyayah Purushottam Prapti Yogaha Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhva Mulamadashakam Ashwatam Prahure Avyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavita Ataschodam Prasata Tasya Shaka गुणप्रवृत्ता विषया प्रवाला ततश्च मूल्याम् अनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्य न तत्त्वोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न सम्प्रतिष्ठ अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरुद्धं मूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण सृजेन चित्वा ततः परं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः त्वमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ते प्रसता पुराणि निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोष अध्यात्मविद्या निवृत्तकामा द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ता सुखदुःखसंज्ञै गच्छन्ति मूढा पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्य न च शङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युक्तात्मतीश्वर गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वासयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसग्राहमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि पुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन् स्वस्थितं यतन्तो प्रियकृतात्मानः नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः यदादित्यगतं तेजः जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं चन्द्रामसि यच्छाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकं गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयामामोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधि सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मनः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्त पचान्यन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्ट मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानापोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वे रामायण वेद्य वेदान्तकृत्वेदविधेय चाहं दामिमो पुरुषो लोके क्षरक्षाक्षर एव च क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि कुतस्तो क्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषः त्वन्या परमात्मेत्युदारता यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्यव्य ईश्वर यस्मात् सर्वमसीतीत्योऽहम् अक्षदारपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च पतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेव सम्मूढः ज्ञानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदम् उक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत ओम तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम प्राप्ति योगो नाम 15ोऽध्यायः.
Very nice, good job, Vatsal. Which grade are you in, beta?
I'm going to 6th.
Awesome, good job. Very nice reading. We will
The
now
way
move on.
he spoke with the ending and all, that's how he has done previously. So that's why
What is it, Mataji?
so he has learned in a certain way with the ending and beginning. So that's why
Okay.
he was speaking
That's
like
fine. That's wonderful, Mataji. That was very nice. Good,
Okay.
good.
I'll give it to Arun.
Yes.
Okay, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "It is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. The branches of this tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitless actions of human society. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down the strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having done, one never returns, and there surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from whom everything began and from everything from extended since time immemorial. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or the moon, not nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. The living entities in this conditioned world are my internal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the sixth sentences, which include the mind. The living entity in the material world carries a different conception of life from one body to another as the air carries aromas. Thus he takes one kind of body and then twists it to take another. The living entity, thus taking another dog's body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can twist his body, nor then can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of material nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all of them. The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly. But those whose mind are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire are also from me. I am sent to each planet, and by my energy they all stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of all life to all vegetables. I am the fire of digestion and in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outdoor, dormant and inhuman, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. I'm seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the completer of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is infallible. Besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the impersonal Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person. Whoever knows me as Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharat. This is the most confidential part of Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and that it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection.
Thank you, Vatsal, beta. Very nice reading. Which grade are you in, beta?
Third grade down to fourth.
Very nice. Good job. You read so nicely. Thank you. Thank you all for joining today. And as I was talking about tips and tricks about remembering Krishna, Krishna himself presented those tips and tricks in today's chapter. He said, I am the sunshine, I'm the moonshine, I'm the fire of digestion, I'm the one who puts the planets in the orbit. So he gave, I'm the soul and essence of all the Vedas, I'm the compiler of the Vedas, and I'm to be known by the Vedas. So these are some of the things that we have learned. I mean, we already knew, but again, this is like a reminder to all of us that Krishna is everywhere, and these are some of the ways that we can remember Krishna. So we'll talk more, and please join. While reciting the Sanskrit verses, you all can stay mute, but still read those Sanskrit verses. If we have difficulty in repeating or in reading along, by the end of this month, I guarantee we all will be able to read the Sanskrit pronunciation. And if we already know it, it's very auspicious for all of us to read it. So kindly join and encourage your friends and family who are not part of GitaWise also to join and read and sing Saurashtakam with us. And we are now at 8:30, so we'll stop the session here. We'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.